it is official. Suresh Kalmandi will be India's official face at the London Olympics. It's the ultimate embarrassment for the country. A man indicted in one of the most massive corruption scams in history of Indian sports will represent India on a global stage. Well, could not have India found a better ambassador for the world than the kingpin of the shameful CWG scam. Alright, Kunal Shankar reporting on the story. Kunal, get us up to speed with this breaking news.
Well, Preeti, Suresh Kalmandi has finally been allowed to travel to London, although he has sought this travel only for the restricted period of 26th July to the 13th of August. That is exactly the time when the London Olympics takes place. He is saying this is for the purpose of attending meetings and conferences of the International Athletics Association and Federation, which is headquartered in London. And he says that he has to do so as it is required of him as the president of the Asian Athletics Association. That was the plea, that was the permission that he sought here at Patiala House Court before the CBI special judge hearing the Commonwealth Games scam, Judge Talwant Singh. The CBI on its part opposed this, saying that framing of charges...
Kunal, we're going to cut you short. We're going to cut you short, coming back right to you. But reactions coming in thick and fast. On the phone line with me is senior lawyer Rahul Mehra, who's campaigned against the corruption which went on in the CWG. Rahul, thank you for talking to Headlines today. At this point of time, Rahul, keeping in mind he was the face of the CWG going in for the Olympics, clearly he would seem like he is India's ambassador.
Well, it's going to be the most unfortunate thing for we as Indians. I think it's going to be a shameful day for me personally and every, like-minded, well-meaning citizen of India. He must clear his name. He must come out clean before he can once again even think of or dream of representing India. He has brought shame to the entire nation in CWG since he was the person who was heading the games at that point in time, which is again a debatable question as to whether he could have. But the larger issue is that the more the Indian sports changes, the more it remains the same. There is no reason as to why such people should not be ousted from conducting sports and administering sports, and which is why Sports Bill was such an important instrument to ensure that these kind of people don't keep on coming back for their vested interests. After 17 years as a president of IOA, why is it that you still want to go? Because there are freebies, and at the expense of the public exchequer, Indian Olympic Association is being run for vested interests. And it's not only Mr. Kalmadi, it's a systemic change that one requires. There are many Kalmadis sitting out there in the IOA. You need to change all of that. And despite the fact that the national sports guidelines are being violated by V.K. Malhotra, who's the acting president, and Mr. Kalmadi, who's the IOA president, he gave an undertaking assurance to the IOC at the international level that he will be abstaining and he will be on a long absence. The words used were prolonged absence. I am on a prolonged absence. I will not interfere with the affairs of the IOA because I don't have time. And the real issue now comes out. Before Olympics, you get all the time you want to be a part of, and imagine all the athletes, the icons, who's looking after them? Who's even bothered about as to what they feel? Do they want to be a part of the contingent which is headed by a person who's alleged, whose hands are deep into corruption? Allegations. So, people only look after themselves. They don't look after what other people are going to be feeling about, what the nation is going to be feeling about.
Well, you're right there, Rahul. We, of course, will keep tracking the story for now. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, giving us perspective.